Hello everyone, 18 months of current affairs has been launched, very meticulously designed and very well framed and very crisp current affairs that I am going to give you. So you can go to the www.professionalis.com, go to the courses menu and then click on buy now. Then you can buy it. The good thing about these courses, once you buy the course, the next 6 months or up to December 2024, you will get the current affairs updated in the same course. So you don't have to look for any other courses, okay, and you don't have to buy from any other one. Just stick to it, that will serve your purpose. So let us get into the topic. Hello everyone, welcome to Professional IAS powered by Institute of Civils Exam. Today we will be discussing a very amazing and dark topic all about Antarctica. We'll talk about Antarctica, Antarctica Treaty and India's role in Antarctica. Before going into discussion, please pause the video and do this question. Which countries have recently recognized Palestine as an independent state? The options we are having: Norway, Ireland, Sweden, Ireland, Netherlands. The third option we are having: Norway, Sweden, Finland. Fourth option: Sweden, Ireland, Finland. No need to worry about it. At the end of the lecture, I will be discussing the answer for this question. So chalo, let's just get into the topic now. India has already hosted this Antarctic Parliament, and we'll talk about the history of Antarctic Treaty. The 46th edition of Antarctic Treaty Consultative Meeting, which is also known as Antarctic Parliament, was held on May 20th in Kochi, Kerala. Here one important question may come in the examination: that in which one of the following country Antarctic Parliament was conducted? So if they ask you very generalized, it is India. But if they ask you very specific, like where it was held, your answer should be Kochi, Kerala. The topics of discussion that we are having today are discovery of Antarctica, who discovered it, conflict of nations of their claims on Antarctica, Antarctic Treaty, nations who are a part of the Antarctic Treaty, India's connection with Antarctica, membership of India in Antarctic Treaty, and various research stations that we have established in Antarctica. And let us also discuss the significance of Antarctica. Okay, a little bit about the GK of Antarctica, very, very unique. Okay, so let us see how the Antarctica look like. If you see the Antarctica on the 3D globe, or the globe that we have used in schools, if you see it, it looks like this. This is the ball. On the top of the ball, okay, you hold a ball, the side of the ball which is facing to your face, that particular is Antarctica. That is itself called as what? South Pole. The opposite of that, if you go like inside and to the other point of the ball, then that is called as what? North Pole. Remember this point. So this is how the continent looks like in the 3D mapping. Okay, so if you see here, Antarctica is a continent which is surrounded by three main important oceans that we are having in the world. So you can see here, Atlantic Ocean is already there, Indian Ocean, it is surrounded by Pacific Ocean. And one more important point I have to tell all of you who are hearing me, this please don't forget it. Okay, the Antarctica is a continent, right? And we are also having what? The water after it. After this ice sheet, we are having what? Water. After the Antarctica continent, which is completely frozen, single piece of ice on the earth. After this, whatever the waters we are having, we call it as Southern Ocean. Please remember this point. What do we call it as? Southern Ocean. So this Antarctica continent has been surrounded by Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean, and also Atlantic Ocean in the three sides. If you see this particular continent, we are having Argentina. Remember this point. This you see Africa. This you see Australia. So these are the countries which are very close to Antarctica. But when we go into the topic more deeper, you will also see that you'll get Japan, you'll get Russia, you'll get US, you'll get Germany, you'll get Belgium, you'll get UK, which are also coming far away from their places and trying to say that this is our place also. They are making territorial claims. Means even after the era of annexation and occupation and colonialism has ended, they still have the mentality and the cheap mentality of still occupying the places on the surface of the earth. Okay, so I guess this mapping is very clear to you. Okay, if you look the Antarctica in the 3D map, this is how it looks like in our Atlas book. Again, here we are having Pacific Ocean, please see the downside. Then you are having the Indian Ocean, see at the upside, and Atlantic Ocean. And if you see the little bit of Antarctica political geography, you can come across here Okay, Antarctica continent has been divided into some important areas, just like India is divided into northern, India, southern, eastern, western, like that. In the same way, Antarctica continent has been divided into some important areas. One is at the northernmost point, we call this area as Queen Maud Land, Eastern Antarctica. Then we also have Western Antarctica, Ellsworth Land, Marybird Land, Victoria Land. So these are some of the important areas of political identification of Antarctica. You see here very important point, the Antarctica continent as it looks. Okay, it is like this. Okay, it is like this. But if you see here, it also have got this particular area, right? This is called as Antarctica Peninsula. Antarctica Peninsula, don't forget it. One more important point I want to say you here. Emerson Scott, one of the Emerson is a Norway person, Scott is a US person. They both, first Emerson has reached to the South Pole. The last point, exactly 180 degree, the person who has reached at the south of the earth is Emerson. He belongs to Norway, remember this point, and Scott belongs to USA. So the person who discovered the southernmost point pole and went to the point is Emerson here. And there is important point that you also remember. We also have here Weddell Sea, Bellinghausen Sea, Emerson Sea, Ross Sea. Remember these four seas because they may ask you that this sea belongs to which continent. They may ask you Pacific. They may say that it is Atlantic Ocean. So these seas are actually located in the near the Antarctic, nothing but in the Southern Ocean. So these are some important aspect about Antarctica political territory. And if you see here, one important research station of India is also being shown here. That is Dakshin Gangotri, that is of India. This is where we have put our research station. I hope this is all clear to you. Okay, let us go ahead in our topic. Topic of discussions that we are having already, we have covered this right now. Now, in Kerala, already we have learned, no, Antarctic Parliament has been conducted in Cochin, Kerala. Yes. What was the discussion of topic there? The discussion of topic was rise of tourism. Many people like us want to go to Antarctica and enjoy the scenic beauty and want to capture it in our eyes. So a lot of people are demanding that they wanted to go to Antarctica. So the rise of tourism. If the tourism is being promoted here, if the people are going as because Antarctica is the only habitation, or you can say that Antarctica is the only continent which is having no human habitation, means people like us will not live there. Now people are going there and wanted to experience the tourism or the scenic beauty of Antarctica. And people go there, they should be given basic amenities, basic facilities or not. Yes, for that purpose, they will do some construction and development activities there. Because of that development and construction activities, what implications it may have on the Antarctic continent, that to discuss that only this particular meeting happened. So let us now talk about the discovery of Antarctica. Okay, parts of mainland Antarctica were first spotted by British, American, Russian ships in the year 1820s only. These countries have already spotted that Antarctica continent exists and they have seen the land of Antarctica. Amundsen, Norway, becoming the first person, as I have told you, that to reach the South Pole on December 15, 1911. 1911 is also important with regard to our history. First of all, for your this recall purpose, 1911, the India's capital was shifted from Kolkata to Delhi. This is the first point. And 1911 also marks the unification of Bengal. You know that very well. 1905, the Bengal partition was announced by Lord Curzon. And after that, moderate and extremists, one after another, has fought for the unification of this Bengal there because our leaders does not like the Bengal participation. And in the lines of it, in the protest of it, we also started what Swadeshi movement. At the continuous struggle that we have done to get the unification to be done, at the end in the year 1911, Bengal unification was again announced by the British government. These are the two important events that happened in 1911. Please remember this. So discovery we have learned, it was the Amundsen from Norway becoming the first person to reach the South Pole, that is on the Antarctica island only. Okay. Then what happened by 1950s? 7 countries, Argentina, Australia, Chile, France, New Zealand, Norway and UK, they started making formal agreements, formal territorial claims on Antarctica. They are saying that this is my part, like that. So territorial claims have been started by the countries who are visiting the Antarctica or exploring the Antarctica. Okay, some of their claims are actually overlapping with each other. If US is saying that this is my area, then Germany is saying that this is my area. Like that, overlapping claims also was there at that time. That's why there is a leading toward conflict. The other states also, we are having US, Soviet Union, Belgium, Japan, South Africa. They also explored the continent but did not yet make any territorial claims. Not that they are being nice to us, but they will open their whatever all the cards later on. That's the only reason. Okay. Now, if you see here very clearly in the map, okay, I'll tell you how they are claiming, what territories they are claiming. See, this British is claiming this much. Okay, and Argentina is claiming this much. Fine. Then you also have here Russia. Soviet Union is claiming this is mine. Okay. Australia is saying that this is mine. Like that. So many countries are saying that this is my area, this is my area. We are not yet claiming. India is not claiming anything. Okay, chalo. Let us see some facts about Antarctica Treaty. We have to see now Antarctica Treaty. Okay, chalo. Then all the countries are claiming that this is our, this is our, this is ours, right? Then in the year 1957 to 1958, International Geophysical Year took place, where 12 countries, Argentina, Australia, Chile, France, New Zealand, Norway, United Kingdom, and United States, Soviet Union, Belgium, Japan, South Africa, these are the 12 countries, they agreed to not let their political and legal differences. They said that Antarctica is not yet explored. We may find lot of things, mineral wealth, or many new innovations could be possible from the Antarctica that could benefit the mankind. So let us not get into the era of again political and legal tussle with regard to our territorial claims. Let us do the exploration. Let us promote science there. So all the countries, 12 countries have agreed that scientific expeditions, scientific research should not be hindered in any way because of our political interest. India at that time was not a part of this particular treaty at all altogether. Okay. They also consented that allowing countries working in Antarctica to place their scientific stations anywhere on the continent. This is one of the important point. That is the reason India was able to establish in 1985 Dakshin Gangotri research station that I have shown you just previously on the Antarctica continent. Because these 12 countries have actually claimed every part of Antarctica. But still, for the scientific purpose, they said that we will allow any country across the world, they can establish any research station across the Antarctica continent without any problem. This is the reason people can easily explore it. Okay. Then the countries again met. The Conference of Antarctica went on from October 15 to December 1, 1959, and that led to the birth of the Antarctic Treaty, which came into force in the year 1961. This agreement came into being when US and Soviet Union was at the Cold War from 1947 to 1991. Cold War is a war which is not fought by the military strength. Cold War is a war which is fought on the basis of technology and economic development and also what geopolitics. These are the three main ingredients of Cold War. This Antarctic Treaty consists of 14 articles, and the moment this Antarctic Treaty came into being, it frozen the disputes between the territorial claims of all the countries. Other key provisions of this treaty are, first of all, it limits, means no country should start making any territory claim on the Antarctica. It banned militarization. No military base of any country should be there on Antarctica. No military people. No nuclear testing on Antarctica. And any country can promote scientific research. So this was the important points of Antarctic Treaty. Currently, 56 countries are there. 12 are the original countries. Just now we have seen it. 29 countries are also a part of it, Antarctic Treaty, but they are called as consultative parties. India joined this treaty in the year 1983 because in the year 1983, one important historical fact I remember, we have won the first cricket World Cup in the year 1983 under the captainship of Kapil Dev. Not only that, in the year 1982, we also have got one important scheme which is also running today for the children, that is integrated child development scheme, not only for the children but also for the pregnant women. So India is also a consultative party at this point of time. Presently, India has two operational research stations in Antarctica, Maitri and Bharati. Dakshin Gangotri, which I have shown previously in the slide, was actually established in the year 1985, but is now no longer operation because it is very old and we are done with it. Now we have got two important research stations which are still active, that is Maitri and Bharati. Okay, let us now talk about facts of Antarctica. Antarctica is the fifth largest continent in the total area. Okay, the first largest continent, if you are aware of it, please write in the comment section. If not, I'll tell you now. Asia is the largest continent. Okay, and Antarctica is the fifth largest continent in terms of total area. It is larger than both Oceania and Europe. Means Europe country is like smaller than Antarctica continent. Antarctica is a unique continent that it does not have any human population. No one lives there. There are no countries in the Antarctica. It means what? One country, one continent. Okay, this Antarctica, just like our Australia also. It is the largest single piece of ice on Earth which is not yet divided. The complete Antarctica that I have shown in the picture is existing as a single piece of ice rock. This is all about it. Okay, I have launched the courses with regard to the current affairs. Please buy the courses on the www.professionalias.com. Okay, and empower us. Thank you for hearing to me. Bye bye. Take care.